Hello everybody, I'm the Mob and today I bring you some more PES 2013 career mode and we start off with an away game at Liverpool. Alright, diddle that don't diddle. Facing the Terminator that is Andy Carroll. I don't know why, but Andy Carroll is a monster in this game. He's strong, he seems to be reasonably quick as well. It's like, he's not fucking quick, but in real life, so I don't know why they've implemented that trait in him. But as you can tell by the start of the video, this is Goalazo Part 1, and you're in for a treat basically, folks. There are some great matches ahead, and we do really well in most of them. But 25 minutes in, nothing happening really. Got some possession, but dispossessed, and I'm fucking shit at free kicks, so don't expect much from this. Although that wasn't that far off. But I'm in good spirits this weekend because there is a bank holiday on Monday. Happy times, an extra lie-in, how wonderful. Um, have you got any plans for your extra long weekend? Unless you're working, which sucks to be you. But Christian Tello down the wing here. Christian has been made a significant contribution to the team this season. I am so glad we got him because his pace has made the difference, especially on counter attacks, as you'll see here. Ruffian breaks to Tello, and Tello is going to go past Skirtle all day long and puts a cheeky little through ball in, and look at that for a finish. Rayner stood absolutely no chance. And I'm liking Ruffian's finishing as of late. He's clinical in and around the box. He doesn't have much pace, but he's strong, and his finishing is just it's sumptuous sometimes. Just take a look at the replay again for that because that's unleash the fury. So we resume at half time, and that will be it for the half. We almost got away then, but I don't think Ruffian would have got past Skirtle or whoever the right back is. But a bit of showboating from kick-off in the second half, just letting them know. And look at that, the lobbed through ball there from Sam Manton. Breaks down eventually, but playing with a bit of swagger in our style. And Tello again gets it to Jalaska, long turns. Oh, it's so frustrating when they don't go in like that because I appreciate that I unleashed the power, but it was on the turn. He had his back to goal. It was all or nothing basically because I think it makes a difference when they turn and shoot immediately because the balance might be affected slightly. But we will look in the summer transfer window to bring in possibly an attacking midfielder because Jalaska is good, but I want someone that can tear a defence apart with a through ball basically, and his work rates are a bit weird. He will drop too deep for my liking. I want my I would rather that the team pushed up rather than my attacking players drop deep, which is Captain Obvious. But we're coming up to the 80th minute now, and Liverpool haven't really threatened. Long gets through there, and that's a nice try, but I look a bit pissed off about that. But 10 minutes to go, they bring on Lucas Levia for. Or did they take him off? Actually, I can't remember. Anyway, who cares? And it doesn't make much difference anyway. Jalaska here slows it down. Christian Tello with a great through ball to Ruffian, and us. Oh man, Jesus, dirty fucking Christ. But nothing doing again, and but I'm not bothered. This one's in the bag, and there you go, 1-0 at Anfield. We had 7 shots, only 1 on target, but it's the one that mattered. So good result. Climbing out of the bottom 3 there. We move on to Villa, the speed abusing pace horse. But we're at home, so who knows. Apologies if I keep sniffing. Have a little bit of man flu and hay fever, just as a double whammy. But what can you do, eh? The virtues of getting old, you basically get weaker and weaker. Stay young, children. It's in your best interests. Anyway, I'm rambling. Um, Villa are a bit. I want to be careful. Stephen Ireland. Stephen Ireland, for some reason, has always been a fantastic player in PES throughout the years. You got to be careful of him. But get pulled over just on the edge of the box, and Bellender there with straight into the wall, and then wider than Yo Mama. So not much happening. Mark Albrighton. God forbid what Villa would be like in the next version of PES with, well, maybe not with bloody Benteke, but with Vyman and all those bloody kids that they keep insisting on playing. Why did Villa clear out half their squad? Like, James Collins is a good defender. Why did they flog him to West Ham? They couldn't have offered an obscene amount of money for him, West Ham, but there's only so much investing in youth is going to prevail, really, because kids, at the end of the day, lack experience. I know that's like saying water is wet, but in the Premier League, where there's all teams have a good balance of strength and youth and experience, Villa are mostly youth, and it shows. I mean, dirty foul there. Um, you can't rely on 3 or 4 senior players to bring up a squad when it's underperforming. You can't rely on a manager to do that, really. But we'll see how they do. But anyway, Stephen Ireland, like I said, oh, you prick. 1-0, and we don't take it lying down. Giggity. Uh, but I was a little bit nervous now because there's only 25 minutes remaining, and Phelan comes on for Joe, and we have this corner, which actually I'm as terrible as I am at corners. That wasn't far off, but I look pissed as a manager. But Tello comes on for Castellis, which is always Castellis. He's got cool dreadlocks, but he pales into insignificance compared to Tello. And Shane with a bit of dribbling, trying to wait for players to get into positions, but not happening. So it's getting a bit tight now, getting a bit more nervous. Shane gets dispossessed. They're obviously just going to sit back now and defend in numbers, but getting up to the 85th minute, Tello breaks into the box, and that's actually a pretty good shot. It's just a shame he didn't get it slightly more accurate. But as you can see, 88 minutes now, and we break down the wing. Tello goes past Hutton like he's got a broken leg, but he cuts back inside, and then cheeky little through ball, ruffian. Oh my days! An equaliser at the death, and that is the kind of mentality I like to see in my team. We don't let our heads drop. It's that's a cheeky finish as well, especially under the pressure he was under. And I'm guessing that's Shay Given because he has hair. Fails to keep a clean sheet. 1-1. We'll take that. That's not bad. We're still just above the relegation zone, and now we're playing Swansea with basically one of the best passing teams in the Premiership, but we're not so bad ourselves, so we'll see how this one pans out. Tello with some nice dribbling, and oh my days, off the upright, but slow it down here because we give the ball away on the centre circle, and Leroy Lita was a guard in PES 6, I recall, and look at that, shocking defending, really. Considering we had a full back line present and correct, he just muscles the rest of the team out of the way, and that's a great finish. credit where it's due, but you'll notice we haven't sped up because there's a reason for that, kids. Can you guess what it is yet? We go down their half. Vicento, strong play. Ruffian, long. Oh yeah. An immediate reply. Clearly, the team spirit is flowing throughout the ranks now, and it's always good to answer back straight away. So back to square one, all square in love and war, but this isn't war. This isn't love, I should say. This is a war, and we are Sparta. But Tello versus Angel Rangel. I like saying his name. It's ridiculous. His parents must not have loved him. But we get taken out. A booking there, I think, for Joe Allen, possibly. But I can't do free kicks, especially from that range. There's nothing happening. So yeah, Joe Allen got the yellow card. Christian Tello, his dribbling is just wicked. If PES was as good as FIFA for doing skills, I would just skill with Tello all day long, because obviously he came from Barcelona. He's gonna be cat hot on the ball, but and I'm sure he would unlock defences. But Ruffian muscled off. His lack of pace there is what lets him down. But coming up to half time, and it's still 1-1, and not much going to happen in this half. So we'll take it to the break. Second half, they've had some Lucozade, they've had a cup of tea, possibly an orange or some bananas, maybe a smoothie. Ooh, I could go for one of those right now, innocent. And Swansea sitting back defensively. Clearly they've been warned about our quick counter prowess and Tello in general. But nothing happening there. Breaks down, coming up to the 60th minute. And we're solid at the back, we really are. So they don't stand much of a chance. I think the quick counter works quite well in terms of players working to push up. Obviously with the possession game it's all quite slow build up. You have to work it around the box quite a lot, but when you catch them on the counter it's much easier to work it into space. Anyway, Tello puts into Ruffian, and that goes into the other guy's name I can't pronounce, and long is just shot, but Vicento, keeper, makes a mess of it, and Vicento is there to pounce and make it 2-1 to the Albion. He hasn't featured so much these days. Obviously, on form, his motivation is slightly inconsistent, but he's a good player. He's strong. He's reasonably quick. He can play attacking midfield as well, quite well, I think. But we have so many options in going up forward. So there I need players who are versatile, basically. Anyway, 80th minute, not much happening. Swansea poor going forward really, but Tello again knocks it in. Nothing happening really, but it's going to come to a conclusion quite soon, and we've pushed these aside, which is what I like to see. Long gets it to Tello once again. He gets it back to Long into the box, and 3-0, 3-1. Thank you very much. The Schlong steps up and makes the result certain. It's good play from the winger and our centre forward, really. Keeper never stood a chance there. So 3-1 final result, as you've probably guessed. Nothing else happening here, and cracking result from the players. So that'll do. I am the Mob, and I'd like to thank you for watching.